Process is simple. Let me go to this list. So this is our paid advertising lead list for all the leads that come in the last 30 days for paid ads, right? So you can see here 258 results. So we're generating 250 to 350 leads per month using advertising, okay? And then we close those deals. Now, how do we make sure that these are all really good opportunities? The answer to your question is all here. Okay, it's all in the contact record. Okay, so I'll explain it to you. So right when, and I'll pull up the Zap for this too. Make sure like I'll record this call too and upload it to the coaching calls just so you guys have it. But yeah, just like pay close attention. Try not to take as many notes right now because I have this recorded. Just focus on what I'm doing, right? Like learn what I'm doing, like learn the skill of what I'm about to show you. Like don't worry too much about the specifics. Like if you learn the overarching skill, you can do anything. You can automate anything. You can do anything you want. You can even do more than I can do, right? So that's what I'm trying to get you guys to do. So let's go over that in detail, okay? So here's a campaign that I'm running. Okay, I'm going to pull it up so that you guys have full scope of what this is. Okay. And this ties into TikTok, Facebook, Google. It doesn't matter where you're running your ads. It matters what process they're being sent through. So for example, we generated 32 leads today, right? Off of 250 CAD spent. So those 32 leads, let's just say we transact and close 20% of them. That's about 6 new customers, right? 6 new customers, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month customers. What's the 250 when even if I close one customer of the 32 leads, you know, we immediately get an ROI, right? So that's exactly what this is. And you need to have the unit economics built into your advertising so that it all makes sense. Like if my pricing was like, let's just say $50 per item, right? Or per service or whatever, then I have to sell 5 of these people in order to even just break even on my ad spend, right? So the unit economics aren't really so good in that situation, right? So it's very important that your pricing of your service or product like is a lot higher ticket than, you know, what we're looking to spend here on ads, because these 32 leads, if even 10% close, which is 3 new customers, then we now get about $8,000 returned in the first 30 days of running these ads off of today's ad spend, right? So, and then next month, the next month after, we're billing again for more monthly, right? So it's your unit economics need to make sense. Okay, so that's first and foremost. But let's just say we have a campaign, right? So this is our campaign. This is what we're running our ads through. And this could be, like I said, on YouTube, Facebook, you can run ads anywhere. It's very simple running ads. You just click create campaign and then you go through the steps, which I'll walk you through today. So you're not gonna be left in the dark. I'll show you exactly how to run TikTok ads. But to answer your question, it's like, here is where I'm getting the traffic, right? So I'm acquiring traffic here, okay? And then my goal is to send the traffic from TikTok using my TikTok ads to my CRM, right? Within my paid ads list, but not just my CRM, right? Like what else am I doing? So new TikTok lead comes in, you see this is Zapier, okay? If you have any questions, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just let me know. But this is Zapier. Zapier is a tool that lets you automate lots of different tools together at the same time, which is exactly what you need when you're running any kind of paid ads campaign. You need to connect your CRM, you need to connect your email marketing tool, you need to connect your notification tool, right? And any other tool that might make sense when that lead signs up, right? So look, new lead signed up, right? And this is for TikTok. I could have said new lead in Facebook ads, yes. It could have been, you know, the trigger could have been new lead in Facebook ads. It's really easy to do. You go choose app and event. Here it's saying TikTok. I could type in Facebook lead ads. Do you see that? So it's right there, you know. All of this is very turnkey and easy. None of this requires coding, technology, or any kind of knowledge in that realm, right? You just need to be logical when you do this, right? So new TikTok lead, the trigger event is new lead, right? Great. That's the only trigger event that's available. So when a new lead comes in, great. Let's automate some stuff off of that, right? The first thing I want to automate is adding them to my active campaign, create or update a contact in active campaign, which is my email marketing tool, right? So let's pop that open. That's this right here, right? So like if I pop open like an automation, for example, this is the exact automation they go through. They go through this sequence here. Okay. Now this is an automation sequence. Okay. That will, once they subscribe to the list, it's then going to start dripping them emails like boom, email, right? Wait 15 minutes, send case studies, wait a day, send another email, wait a day, wait 2 days, send an email case study, wait a day, send another email case study, wait a day, send another email case study, and so on, right? So that's a nurture sequence that I already worked on. That's why I say work on your funnel before you get into advertising, because you're just skipping steps. You're just moving all over the place and it's not going to help you. It's just, you're just gonna be stuck in the same position with like, advertising that's, not necessarily like as strong as it should be. And that's because you didn't take the time to create your funnel, which is the first step in the course, right? So anyways, you set up your funnel so that you already have a sequence in here. You already have this in here. And in the course, I already give you a sequence template too. So you have tons of emails to use already to just drag and drop and create this process. Like, it's very easy. And then once you have that, any new lead you get on Facebook, any new lead you get on TikTok, you can now enroll them automatically in this sequence, right? So you just go set up action. The action is to create or update the contact in ActiveCampaign, which is this tool. So I'm creating or updating the contact, but how do I put it through the sequence? So I put it on this list, right? So we have a specific list that we put it on, and what's the trigger event for the sequence? When contact subscribes to this list, then trigger this, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm adding them to this list. Make sense? Very simple. Okay. Create lead and close IO. Let's go set up action. So if I go, like, now what I'm doing is after I enroll them through the emails, which is all this, right? I'm now trying to enroll them into my CRM right here, so that I could start calling them, right? Like my reps can start calling, I can start calling, right, etc. Like I can't do it without them coming in here into my CRM, okay? So what I do is I add the company name, first name, last name of the contact, and then I'm adding, first name, last name, their email, their phone number. I'm just creating a contact in my CRM. It's very simple. Each CRM will have its own fields, right? After that, I create a SMS. So Yitz, you asked me, how do I follow up? So this is the first way to follow up with your sequence. Okay, that's automatic. That's going to happen with or without you. It's going to happen in the background, right? And then the next thing is we're going to send an SMS, right? So this is what the SMS sends when the lead signs up. New lead signs up, they get an SMS right away, and they get emails right away, right? It says, hey, John, this is Avi from Variance Marketing. Thanks for signing up for TikTok. Just a quick reminder, I'll be the one explaining to you how our strategy works. Please schedule a call with me here. Boom, this goes to a round robin meeting link with my sales reps, right? So let's go to that link. This is what that link looks like. Boom, they go here. It's very simple. They schedule it right off the text message. Make sense? So, and that's it, right? And then I send myself a Slack message, right, to notify that I just got a new lead, because I just want to know how my campaigns are doing without having to check on them all the time, right? Like, why would I want to log in to TikTok every 5 minutes to see how my ads are doing when I can just set up a simple notification that goes into my Slack channel every single time I get a lead? So that way on my Apple Watch or even on my computer, every day I'm getting notifications, boom, new lead, boom, new lead, boom, new lead. If those notifications ever stop and I stop getting new leads, then that means that I need to go look at my ads. So I go here to TikTok and I go look at my ads and I make sure I fix them, okay? Because I just stopped getting new lead notifications. So, like, you could do 10 times more automations off this. I could add another step down here and say, okay, add this person to Google Sheets, and then add another step down here and then hit them up in Facebook Messenger, right? Like, it's honestly endless what I can do. Like, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, stop paying attention to the specifics and start learning the skills. Like, because knowing how to use Zapier, knowing how to use ActiveCampaign, knowing how to use like your CRM really well, mine's close.com, but yours can be anything else. Knowing how to run TikTok ads, like just understanding how it works is going to immediately put you at an advantage, right? So yeah, I just want to drive that home. Like, it's not about just like specifics and like any like thing like that. It's about you knowing the skill yourself. Okay, so now running TikTok ads, it's very simple. Okay, it's almost as simple as Facebook. TikTok's a little bit better of a platform. The only problem is that TikTok requires only video content. So you cannot go ahead and post an image ad or post some kind of text-based ad or anything like that. You can't do that. What needs to happen is you need to create a video first. So, you know, there's people that you can use, like local media guys that can come and shoot a video, or you can shoot a video on your iPhone, you can shoot a video on your computer, like to start, right? Or you can go to Canva, right? Canva.com, and then create a video, see how there's a video option. So here, for example, I can use this option. So now I'm coming in and I'm making like a nice video. See, that's a video. So all I do is change my image, for example, and make an offer on it. So like put my image on it. So go to uploads, for example, upload a picture of myself, etc., and then replace that image, right? For example, add another nice offer on it, and then boom, download the video. It's 5.7 seconds, great video. So I'm saying like people think that they're helpless and they don't have options and they don't know how to do video, but it's like there's honestly endless opportunities everywhere you go. Like you can go on Canva and get a video done for free. You can go on Fiverr and get a video done for $5, right? Like it's endless, right? So you need a video to advertise, bottom line. Once you have a video, and like, look, we've went through the background, what happens after the lead gets generated, right? They get added to the CRM, the client, like, see, they get this text message that I showed you in Zapier, where it's asking them to say, hey, thanks for signing up on TikTok. You know, please go ahead and book a call. And then look, what did this guy do? Like, boom, he got a text message. What did he do next? He booked a call. This is a Calendly confirmation. So he booked a call, and then he has that call coming up. Okay, one upcoming activity that's on the way, and that's there. But now that we've learned how to set up what happens after the leads generated, right, with the active campaign and, you know, with the, you know, the SMS asking them to book a call, how do we get the leads now? That's the question, right? Because now we know the system that happens afterwards. How do we get the leads in general? So let's go over like a dummy campaign. I'm not going to actually launch it because I have some pretty efficient campaigns running right now. Like this one has 113 leads, 23 leads, 142 leads, 7 leads, right? Like $7 a lead. You know, this one's a little bit more expensive at, you know, $35 a lead. This one's $7 a lead, $9 a lead, right? So I want to keep those going, but what I will do is create a new campaign here. So you just click on the create button. When you go to campaigns, and then you click create. That's exactly what I did. Now you're going to have different advertising objectives. You're going to have awareness, and this is to hit as many people as possible. This is I never usually do this. Consideration and conversion. People run conversion ads on TikTok. I personally don't. You know, if you're in e-com, I'd suggest doing this. If you're in, you know, any kind of like online thing where you're booking appointments, conversion ads might make sense. But I book appointments, as you can see, after the leads generated, right? This guy booked himself in off of a text message and off of an email in my nurture sequence, right? So I don't want to book appointments off my ads. I want to generate leads, as many leads as possible. I want higher volume so that these people can book themselves in later, and then my sales reps can just hit them up later, right? But everyone has their own system. Like if you're a one-person show and you don't have a sales team, I'd suggest you run conversion ads, because conversion ads, you know, they go direct appointments on your calendar, but then you need to install a pixel, make sure all the tracking set up. So we're not going to go over that today. Let's just go over lead gen, right? Which is exactly the campaigns I've been running. I've only been running lead gen campaigns on TikTok for the most part. I've done a little bit of conversion stuff, but mostly lead gen. Okay. So you want to name your campaign. So this is the objective, right? Advertising objective. You want leads, correct? So select lead gen. Then what you want to do is say, okay, what am I running lead gen for? So let's just say lead gen, and then for whatever program you're offering. It could be, you know, advertising that you're offering, could be press that you're offering, could be mortgages that you're offering, whatever, right? So you just want to name your campaign. So for this one, I'm just going to call it test, lead gen test. And then here where it says campaign budget optimization, until I have multiple different ads and whatnot, and different targets and all that kind of stuff, I usually turn it on to just to split test different targeting in the ad groups. We're still in the process of making the campaign. After we make the campaign, then we have to make the ad group. And then after we make the ad group, we have to make the ad. That's how this works. Same thing as Facebook, okay? So CBO, campaign budget optimization, what that does is it will optimize. Let's just say you have 3 different ad groups, 1, 2, and 3. Like CBO will deploy budget across the ad group that perform the best. That's all that is. So it's basically optimizing for you, which is nice, right? So I usually turn that on and I put at least $50 a day on CBO. Don't worry, it's not going to spend $50 a day. This is your campaign cap. And you're going to set up ad groups below that that spend individually, you know, X amount, right? So one of them could spend $20 a day, one of them could spend $10 a day, etc. Right? Bid strategy, I always do lowest cost. So lowest cost would mean I'm getting the highest volume, right? I'm spending the least amount to get the most amount of leads. So continue. Now that I've set up my campaign, now I'm moving on to the ad group. So ad group 2, I'll go ad group and then name it whatever it was. So for me, I put test. Okay. That's for naming conventions for later. I always let people comment, but I don't let people download the video. So I turn that off. Okay. So I want engagement to increase the social proof, but I don't want people taking my stuff. So I don't allow them to download. Okay. Automated creative optimization. I do not turn that on, especially when I only have one creative. I don't turn that on. If I have like 4 or 5 creatives, okay, that can make sense. But even so, I don't turn it on. Targeting, skip these parts, go to demographics. So what you want is location. So for this ad, let's just say I was running mortgage ads, for example, or even just marketing agency ads. Like, yeah, I could target Canada, I could target United States, right? I could pick whatever I want, whatever countries I want. Say male or female, I'm going to disable the lower, younger audience because usually they don't have like income or businesses or etc. And I'm targeting business owners. I'm also going to disable the higher age group. Like, so I disabled the lower age group and I disabled the higher age group. What I want is people age 25 to 54 who are, you know, getting into things like tech, getting into business, getting into crypto, getting into all these different amazing ventures that are in kind of like their prime sort of years. So that, you know, I could penetrate them with my ads and get them to become a client of mine. Okay. Now, if you're selling something, you know, different, like a product that's catering to more younger people, then great, turn that age on. For me, my product is more of a middle-aged thing. So then I go here and I say, okay, so if we go here, it's going to say to reach more relevant users, try these 15 interests. Never, ever, ever go ahead and select all of the TikTok recommended interests. Never. You go here and you add your own interests, okay, with your own brain. Now, let's just say I was trying to run lead gen for people, right? So what might make sense if I type in business, right? Business owner. Okay, I don't know why it's disappearing, but here it is. Business and productivity. Maybe I want to do business services. Maybe I want to do business owner. Maybe I want to do business, people interested in business training, people interested in even, let's just say, like, even if I type in like let's just say you're a mortgage agent, you type in mortgage, right? You type in people interested in mortgage loan, people interested in mortgage rates, people interested in mortgage calculator. You can type in lending, right? Hold on, lending, or here, let's type in loan, right? Loan market, student loan, free loan, bank loan, mortgage loans, business loans, all loans, easy loans, etc. Right? So you can reverse engineer sort of anything you want with TikTok, but I would say, like, for this, let's do marketing. So people interested in marketing is what I'll do as well. Marketing and advertising, right? And, you know, you want to start with like maybe 5 to 6 different audiences until this says balanced. Okay. So do you see how that little meter, that little whatever, like audience size thermometer thing, like now went to the blue? That's what you want. You want a balanced reach between 54 mil to like about 75 mil. That will get you in the balance zone. And then, yeah. And then look, so now I chose my targeting. That's all I want. It's just interest-based targeting. There's going to be interest, behaviors, and creator interactions. Like, I don't do that. I just do interests. I don't care about your behaviors and what you do. I just care about what you're interested in, so that when I hit you, you're interested in my offer. Targeting expansion, I turn that off. I never turn that on. Targeting expansion, what that does is it allows for TikTok now to infiltrate your targeting and change up your targeting based on what TikTok might think will work for you. Now, I don't do that because I know exactly what will work for me, and I'm split testing this stuff myself, and I'm checking on my ads myself. So I don't need TikTok to tell me sort of how to run my stuff. With that being said, my video is not even on. I just realized. Let me turn my video on for you guys. Okay, so I'll go ahead and yeah, so target those interests. Once those interests are targeted, I scroll down, do not enable targeting expansion. You move on to schedule. Some people I know and some of my clients, we run it at a specific time, but For the most part, for my ads, I just run them all day until I know sort of what time makes the most sense. And then I run a new campaign once my previous campaign shows me what times were the best. So for this one, I'll just do all day. The optimization goal here is obviously leads. We want to optimize for leads, right? And we want to optimize for lowest cost, right? Now I get billed per impression. And so it's per CPM, right? So per 1,000 views, I will get billed, okay? Now, they don't have like a cost per lead model or like pay per lead or anything like that. So you get billed per impression, and that's fine. And you have to preload the funds into TikTok. So it's not like Facebook where you run the ads and it bills you. It's like you have to preload $1,000 into TikTok Ads Manager to get the ad credits. Once you get the ad credits, great. You can now bill any ads you want, and you get charged per eyeball, not per click or per whatever, right? So per lead or per booking or per conversion, right? You still can track those things, like what's my cost per lead or what's my cost per conversion. You can track all those things in here, but you can't, the billing mechanism usually is per impression, per 1,000 impressions, sorry. So anyways, so now that I set up my campaign, I set up my ad group, I need to move on to setting up my ad now. So I click next. Okay, now it's going to ask me to create an alias. So I can either use a TikTok account, okay? But I don't have a TikTok account, which is honestly like a big fuck up of mine. Like I should totally get a TikTok account because I've spent probably like 5, 6, 7 grand already on ads, like maybe even more, up to 10K. Like, so with that being said, it's like I could have gained followers on TikTok. I could have gained more personal branding on TikTok if I had created an account first and then ran the ads. So don't make the mistake I did. Okay. It's not even a mistake. I just wanted to test the platform before I like fully committed to it. So what I do is I set a custom identity, right? A custom identity is not an account, so I don't have to open a TikTok account. I just have to go like this, I have to open an ad account, tiktokads.com. And then I go create new custom identity. It's as simple as entering a display name and changing the profile picture. That's it. And it's not a real account, and it looks like this. It says at Variance Marketing. This is the identity, right? I could change that right now to, create a custom identity and go at, Avi, Grondin, right? And change the face of it to an image of me, for example. Let me see if I have any images of me. It's okay. I'm not going to go through that. But anyway, so let's just say that I did the alias, and then your alias would sit here. You just select your alias ID. Very simple. Okay. I don't have a profile picture for it, and these ads are converting really well. I may as well actually recreate this one here, create custom new identity, and then add the Variance logo there so that these ads will convert a little bit better. But that's fine. For now, let's just skip all that. Let's just move. You guys are pretty sound, logical people. You guys can definitely, understand whether or not to create a TikTok account or use an alias. Now, you're going to need a video, like I said, before opening this. And that's why I opened, Canva, showed you that, you can create a video very easily, even if you have no options, right? Even if you don't want to record it of yourself, you can create, a very simple one with text in it. So there's no, you're never stuck, right? So it's kind of like people who have helpless mentalities of, oh, I can't do it. Then you guys will never do it because of your mentality. But anyway, so you upload the video. So let me go here, upload a random video. So for example, let's just say here's a ad that I shot. Okay. So I'm going to open that up. It says ready to upload, but file contains, so we'll do blah, 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 change the file name. And now it's ready to upload. So I upload it. So I'm uploading that video, right? My offer. I'm going to play the video too, so that you see what kind of really high quality creative. It's not even the highest quality. Mine, I pay very little money for my videos. I get 2 ads done for $200, right? 30-second ads, right? So my guy comes, shoots, edits everything for under $200 for everything. So, which is good, right? So take a look. I'm going to play the ad because I want you guys to see what kind of creative actually works in today's day and age, right? So you should be able to hear it, but let me know if you don't.
You can't close any deals. I wonder why. It's because you don't have something called Status Delta. Now, Status Delta is an increased online credibility for your brand. It allows you to close deals easier. How can you develop Status Delta? The way it's developed is by getting featured in Forbes, getting featured in Entrepreneur Magazine, getting featured in Yahoo Finance, getting featured in GQ Magazine, and the list goes on and on. We can get you the cheapest possible price on the internet, okay, for your press. I can get you featured in these publications in the next 24 to 48 hours. All you got to do is click the link below or swipe up, and I will see you on the other side.
That's it, right? So raise your hand if you heard that. Just want to make sure you guys heard the audio there. Okay, sweet, good to know. So anyways, so yeah, when you go ahead and you upload your creative, like it's going to be as simple as making sure that you know, what's the first thing I say in this video? I say, you can't close any deals. That's the first thing I open up with. What is that? That's called a hook, because your ad needs a hook to get people to stop scrolling and to start listening. Because if I say you can't close any deals, that's going to penetrate a lot of people and be like, wait, what do you mean I can't close deals? Why can't I? And they're going to listen to it and continue. Or I could say, you know, Facebook ads are dead, right? Now people are going to want to listen to that, right? Or I could say, or I can even just clap and be like, hey, what's going on, right? And that just hooks people in. You see what I mean? So your opening line on your ad needs to hook people in, and then your offer needs to be concise. Don't go on rambling. Just say, I say, look, you can't close any deals. I wonder why. It's because you don't have Status Delta. What's Status Delta? Status Delta is increased credibility online. How can you get that increased credibility online? You need to get featured in these publications. Great. We offer the best prices on the internet for these publications. So swipe up, right? Like very simple, you know, like don't start talking too much and going on and on and on about other stuff. It's just very short and sweet. This is a 15-second ad, right? Text wise, you're just going to be like, want to close more deals, increase your credibility, for example. That's just what this offer is in this ad. But you can see how there's not really too much text space here. See how it appears? Want to close more deals, increase your credibility. You know, boost your credibility. So now the word credibility fits there. Okay. See, that's all you do. It's a very small text. And instead of dynamic call to actions, I always go standard, right? And change it to whatever I want, because dynamic will start changing it to learn more, apply now. They'll start playing with your stuff. I just go apply now. Okay. Because that's, and you see that button there, it now says apply now. Okay. That's it. Very simple. And then I use the form. So you have to create a instant form. So you see when someone goes on the ad and they click the apply now button, it takes them here to this form where all they do is put their first name, last name, email, and phone number, right? And then that's what goes and takes off here. Once they fill their first name, last name, email, and phone number, boom, Zapier starts triggering and starts putting people through my system, right? So you really just need to create a quick form. Okay, I usually put like a little bit of an intro, Variance Marketing Presents, learn how to boost your credibility, close more deals with good publications, etc. Right? And then they just fill that out. And I have another form for, you know, deal flow leads. I have another form for mortgage agent leads, etc. Right? So that's it. And you can put a tracking URL if you want. This is a bit more advanced. I wouldn't recommend doing that right now. And then you just click submit and boom, your ad is live. Simple. Okay. Very simple. Like nothing here is outlandish. If Elon Musk is taking the human race to space and to Mars, then we can run very simple TikTok ad campaigns, right? Do we all agree? Okay, beautiful. Because I agree too. And, you know, it's very simple. Like you have this recorded now, like you have the step-by-step exactly what to do, what to look out for, how to structure your creative, how to structure your back-end systems, right? Like this is exactly the zaps you should have. You should work on your email sequences. All the templates for all the emails are in the course. Like it's not there for you. It's all there. You just got to copy and paste it and spend some time, like literally spend your time learning how to use ActiveCampaign. Like you can go on YouTube, type in how to use ActiveCampaign for beginners. Boom. Now you know how to do it, right? So if you don't already know how to do it with my videos and my teachings, which I break it down pretty simply, then go on YouTube and learn more. But really, like the idea is that you should know how to use this tool. You should know how to use this tool. And then you should know how to use your CRM, right? And look, the CRM, like for example, we offer a CRM to our clients, and that CRM has all this in it, has all this in it, right? And it has all of this in it, workflows, right? So it's like, there's really no, like the CRM I provide is like kind of like a we consolidate all of this for our clients so that it's easier for them to be able to do these things, you know? But still, like, even if you're not able to do it, like, you have all these other tools, you have all these other things that you can do. And, you know, Zapier starts off free for the first, you know, 10 zaps or something like that. But so there's really, like, you know, Close.io starts off very cheap. You know, Active Campaign starts at $11 a month, right? Like, it's not tangible or material enough to have it roadblock your success, right? So you should just move forward in learning those things. But anyways, so I could go on and on about the stuff, but effectively, it's simple as submitting it. What's going to happen is the campaign is going to get pushed live. It's going to be taking a little bit of time to get approved, but gets approved a lot quicker than TikTok. And that's it. You can go to your dashboard. You can see, you know, like, once your campaign's live, you go to your dashboard, see exactly how much you're spending, see how exactly how much you loaded in, you know, how many impressions you're getting, how much you're spending, how many clicks you're getting, how many conversions you're getting, etc. Which campaigns are bringing you conversions, etc. You know, what the gender is. Like, look, 20% of my audience is female. So what does that mean? That means I should start targeting men, like, because 75% of the people that converted are men, right? And the budget's being spent on men because it's converting more on men. So I should start just in my campaign level, just take away women, like, because like, this is clearly the better target, you know? Operating systems, right? You can look at, you know, people are using Android versus iOS, and you can optimize your creative for those experiences, right? Placements, TikTok is the placement. I disable all the other placements. Day parting. So remember I told you I first launch a campaign running all day. And then I look at the day parting stats to figure out, okay, what days are the most effective, what times, throughout the day are the most effective. Then I'll go back to my previous campaign and update those times so that it's effectively only running, like, during the times that are the highest performance, right? So you can see here, like, what the spend is. So here's the cost on these times and dates and whatnot. And then here you can see I spent a lot more on Tuesday the 20th, right? $15, right? And so with that being said, it's like, you can make optimizations based on the stats you see here. And you can also go to reporting up top, which gives you a little bit more of a drill down. And you can honestly create any report for anything you want, right? So, like, I can now go, like, okay, what are my creatives doing relative to the metrics to total cost, right? And then go, like, run report. Hold on, I can go, like, you know, last 7 days, run report, right? And then it'll just download as a CSV. And now I'll know, okay, which creatives are the most expensive in terms of, you know, which creatives had the most spent on them. And that's actually a denotion of which ad is the best, because TikTok will only spend the most on the ones that do the best. Does that make sense? So if I'm breaking down creative by total cost, the ones that have the creative that has the highest cost is going to be the creative that is the best ad, because of the fact that I turned campaign budget optimization on, which is going to only spend now on the best ads. Does that make sense? So you can do any kind of custom reports you need, and you can even run reports like weekly and schedule them, etc. So that you don't even have to do this every time. It's just every Monday you get a report on all the important metrics that matter to you. So it's very turnkey. It's very easy. It's not like Facebook where it's very complex. You know, you saw me do this. Like, what you should focus on is not running the ads here. It's on making a really good ad, you know, because, like, running ads here, a monkey could do it. Literally a monkey from space could do what I just showed you to do, right? So, like, what needs to happen is, don't focus so much on running this stuff. Focus more on, how do I make an ad that truly penetrates, right? Offer resonance, right? And then focus on the creative. And if you can focus on a really good ad, then when you run it, it's just gonna right out the gate do well, okay? So that's pretty much it. Do we have any questions about running TikTok ads in general, and sort of what we went through today with regards to, like, the follow-up stuff and, like, basically connecting the two? We good? Okay, no questions on that. Fair enough. Are there any other questions in general? And if not, we can just close up the call right now. Okay, sounds like we're good. Wait a couple more seconds here, see if there's anything else. Okay, all right, guys. Well, you guys have an amazing day. Let's make it rain today. I mean, it's the first week of January. Like, let's set the pace. Let's get these things running, right? Let's go 100% deep into this stuff. Like, no more wasting time. Like, enough wasting time. Like, let's just get these systems created and have them working so that you're getting tangible results like every day that goes by. Just like today, I showed you. I literally generated 32 leads today myself, just on this ad campaign, right? 32 conversions today, right? So it's like, now, how can we, you don't need 32 leads a day. You can get 10 leads a day, 5 leads a day, reduce your spend, right? Like, I've spent roughly about $250 to get those 32 opportunities. We're going to close 20% of them, and we're going to turn $250 into ad spend into like $10, $15, $25,000. That's what I'm about to do with these 32 leads, right? So just work on the foundation, right? Like, is the unit economics making sense? Is your price good enough? Do you need to increase your price, right? So that these unit economics are better, right? Like, let's look at these things. Let's make sure things are a little bit more optimized for this year. But yeah, I appreciate you guys taking the time today, and you guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you guys next week. Okay.